Conan Gray is here. Hi.
Hi.
I tried to get everybody to get in on the applause.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What's happening in your world?
Oh, nothing. Just sitting around. Just doing
Do
nothing.
not hit me with the oh nothing.
I just sit around. I don't do anything. I'm just a bimbo, a little pop star.
A bimbo.
I just twirl around and sing my little song.
Please tell me why would you use that word to describe you? Let's talk about that. Let's have a quick therapy session.
Oh, no. I'm good. I just released a song called Never Ending Song. And that's why I'm here.
Tell me about the song.
Well, it's my main intention with the song was to surprise people and give them something new that they didn't expect. And it's a song about those people in your life that you never really seem to get over, no matter how many times you thought it was over. And then they just pop up over and over again. You're like, why? I thought that wasn't over. Yeah.
How do you get over someone like that?
I don't know. That's a great question. You tell me.
I don't know.
You just, a time, maybe?
Well, I did read a study that says the quickest way to get over an ex or situationship is to talk about it. Like with friends and family and stuff like that. I don't necessarily know if I believe that.
Yeah, well, you get to that point where you talk about it so much with your friends that you say the name and then they just start rolling their eyes. They're like, we're not talking about this right now.
Then you need better friends.
Nah, maybe your friends hold you accountable. Like,
get
over it.
Well, I think it's always easier said than done when you're telling somebody to get over it. And I also feel like that it's not necessarily avoiding, but it's dismissing your feelings because
that's true.
I feel like we have feelings for a reason.
Yeah.
And we have to go through those feelings.
That's valid.
We may not necessarily go through those feelings 5 days a week, but when we have those feelings, I think we need to process them and just can't be told, get over it.
Yes, you're right. And we do need to talk about things. It's important.
Right.
Yeah.
About this situation. So how do you get over this situation?
I mean, it helps actually writing songs. So I've written a lot of songs. My fans know. There's a lot of songs. And other than that, I guess it is just talking to your friends. I'm also in therapy, so that helps as well.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Have you had any breakthroughs while in therapy?
Well, I don't know if it's that simple. You just kind of like, some days you just walk in and burst into tears. Other days you're like, wow, life is great. I don't even know why I'm here. Like,
for sure, because I feel like I'm in the minority. I have never, ever been to a therapist.
You've never been to therapy?
Never.
Wow, I can tell.
Wow. I mean, does the therapist need a therapist? You know what I'm saying? No, it's interesting. I don't necessarily I don't feel like I need it. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, I need." Everybody's looking at me like, "Have you spent some time with you?" Right.
Okay.
How does it work? You walk in there. Do you have an agenda? Do you have a docket, or do you just like start free flowing, talking wise?
You just talk, and it's like talking to a friend that you pay. So it's great. No, but here's the thing. I think I can read you right now. I think that.
Go ahead. Try.
I think that people who are very in touch with their own emotions and are like, oh, like, I know how I feel and I know why I feel this way. Like, I'm feeling rejected. So then I'm insecure. And If you can like place all the things, you're like, I know how I feel. I know why I feel this way. Just because you know why you feel that way doesn't mean that you fix the problem.
I mean, I think when you recognize that there is a problem, hi, Taylor Swift, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Do you have to fix it, though? Like, what if I want to be the problem?
Well, you can be the problem for a while, but eventually you have to fix it. Well, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. You can be a terrible person. Who cares?
What if I walk around? What if I want to be this toxic individual? Not necessarily say that's
you can do that. I believe in you.
Who I want to be. But, like, what if I want to be that person? Is therapy like, all right, you can't do that, and here's why you can't do that?
No, they'll just be like, okay, if that's your decision, cool.
Really?
Yeah. They're like most of the times they don't really give you advice. They just tell you what they think.
See, all this time I thought therapy was like, all right.
No, it's not like life coaching. This. No.
It's not.
Nope. You just have to talk. I think you need to talk about your feelings.
But I'm a Pisces. I feel like I don't need to like. I am in tune with these feelings.
Sure. For sure.
I just told you how to like go through your whole situation and go through your feelings and stuff like that. I feel like that was a very therapeutic answer.
Yeah. Okay, maybe you need to become a therapist instead.
I should. I don't know why I'm slumming it on the radio.
Yeah, really not making the big bucks.
Okay, so tell me about these songs that you wrote. What were you writing about? What headspace were you in?
Well, I think that everybody has that person that you really think you've ended things with, and you really think you've gotten over, and you think you're like, oh, whatever, like, who cares? And then, like, one day you're just, like, walking through a grocery store, and somebody kind of smells like them, and you're like, wow, your face just fills with tears, and you're like, I'm not even close to over that at all. I think that that's a very relatable feeling, and it's something I've written about a lot. But I think Never Ending Song in particular is almost like a celebration of that feeling, and almost like you're almost like poking fun at it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's like your way, like, it was my little way of being like, yeah, we all have that person. It's kind of a funny thing. And it's nice to be able to recognize that feeling and, like, laugh about it.
So now that the song is out, right? It's being played. Is there any anxiety that comes along with it now that people are listening to the words, they're hearing your singing? Like, does that come with anxiety or no?
Of course it does. I'm, like, just a naturally terrified person in general, though. So I'm always scared all the time. But yeah, of course. But, like, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. It's fine to be nervous. I think it's a good thing to be nervous. I think if you, like, are just like, oh yeah, whatever, everyone's gonna love it, like, that's when you start making, like, terrible music. So yeah, for sure.
At what point do you let that go, though? Like, I understand being anxiety ridden. I understand being nervous, but you don't let it take over you. How do you let that go when it comes to putting out songs?
Once I've sung it live and I see people singing it back at me and smiling, I'm like, oh yeah, like, whatever, like, this makes people happy, and that's all that really matters.
Is that a trip for an artist when you're on stage, you're performing, and you see the crowd singing something back at you? Does it trip you out?
Yeah, but I try not to think about it, to be honest. Like, it's like I just try to let it be what it is. I think about it all the time, like, humans were never supposed to see more than, like, 15 people in their entire lives.
Really?
And so when I'm looking out into, like, crowd of, like, thousands and thousands of people, I'm like, wow, like, this is a pretty special experience. But I try not to, like, let it seep into my bones too much, because I think then, yeah, I think it's like it's special, and it's weird.
It is weird.
It's weird. It's super weird. We were never supposed to be like this.
You think so? How come?
I mean, prior to, like, the Industrial Revolution, we just kind of were picking berries and hanging out, making leather. Like, I don't know. So I think it's all of this is super new, and people are so hard on themselves, and they're like, oh, like, why do I feel like this? And da-da-da-da. It's like, oh, because we literally didn't even have cell phones until, like, a few years ago. So it's fine.
Only reason I ask is because just think of the journey that a song makes, right? So wherever you write said song, you're in your bedroom or wherever, tour bus, you write song, you record the song gets released onto streaming platforms, on the radio and stuff like that. People are consuming the song. You go out, you perform said song, and people are performing or singing back the lyrics that you wrote wherever you wrote that song. Just think about the journey alone. That's why I feel like it would trip me out if I'm on stage, I'm performing, and I'm thinking about the journey that the song made back to me. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a full circle moment.
Oh, it's super full circle, and it's also hilarious when it's like a song that's super autobiographical. It's like, oh, why are these people singing about an experience that I went through like a year ago? Like, that's just it's super crazy, but I think it's special. I think it just proves, like, I say this all the time, but we all think we're so different.
Unique, yeah.
We all think we're so unique, and that only us go through, like, the truth is we're just little ants, and we just are sheeple, and we go through the exact same things and have the exact same emotions. We might not have the same circumstances, but, like, we feel rejected, and we feel happy, and we feel sad, and we feel, so it's like, I don't know, it's like kind of a beautiful thing to realize that we're just, like, We're just little creatures.
I think it's interesting how you will write a song and it's not necessarily meant for anyone else, but the song will like grab at someone and make it about them.
Yeah, it's the most like specific lyrics that you're like, no one's gonna get this, and then they're like, that exact thing happened to me. I'm like,
how did it happen to you? I thought this just happened to me.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you're not writing songs, when you're just chilling, when you have a day off, when's your next day off?
Tomorrow.
So tomorrow, right? What are you doing on your day off?
Oh, nothing. My friends do this activity called lay and play.
Lay and play.
I'd recommend it. It's where you start the day laying in their bed and you lay. And then you go and play, which means go get a little coffee or something, and then you lay on the couch. And then you go play again for a little bit, maybe do a little thing, watch a little movie, then you lay again. And I just love to lay. I'm a boy who loves to lay. Who's going to stop me? No one.
No one. You're a grown-up.
Yeah, I can lay anytime I want. I could lay right now.
Would you?
No.
Oh. When's your birthday?
December 5th.
Oh, okay.
Sagittarius.
I'm aware.
Pisces. My best friend is a Pisces.
We're good humans, aren't we?
No.
The nerve. After I just sat here and diagnosed you, you don't even got to go to therapy this week. You just had your session today.
Look, I will say the Pisces definitely do know how to read someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how to read a room, people, tell people's whole life.
But do you know how to read a book? That's
Yes.
a big question.
Oh, absolutely. I can sit and read a book in no time.
Can you?
Probably. I'm not. Now you got me second guessing. I'm not quite sure that I can.
What's the last book you read?
I'm
Exactly.
I'm not even going to hold you on that. But wait, just because I haven't read a book lately don't mean that I don't read books, period.
I just need some evidence. I just don't see any proof of that.
How?
You couldn't tell me what your last book you read was.
I mean, but that don't mean I don't read, though.
Maybe it should be the Bible.
No, no. I'm not sitting there reading the Bible. Go away. What's next for you?
I'm just working away on music, and everything that I could say is secret. So, but just know that I'm making songs. That's what I'm doing.
Are you about to leave and go read the Bible?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I do every day, all day long.
You have to.
Mhm.
Got to get right with the Lord.
Mhm.
I feel that.
Mhm.
Conan, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much.